Hi, I'm Zola, and today I have a nice, challenging, and fun reformer flow for you using a ball. I'm starting with footwork, and my footwork springs are for this reformer, which is personal hour, two medium, a heavy, and a light, or two blue, a red, and a yellow. So adjust accordingly for footwork, however you'd like for the reformer you're on. So we're starting on our backs with the ball high between the inner thighs. My headrest is up because I like it that way. And make sure that ball is closer to your crotch than it is your knees, right? So really get it high up in there. Starting on the toes with heels together and toes apart, let's flow, pressing out and pulling in. Now everybody's bodies are made differently. Some people will not be able to lengthen the legs all the way out with the ball high between the inner thighs like this. Some people will. So push out as far as you can keep your alignment, keeping your tailbone heavy and lengthening both legs as evenly as possible. Now let's press all the way out. Come halfway in, hold. Just squeeze your ball. Squeeze and squeeze. Can you squeeze your ball without tucking your tailbone and without moving your carriage? Keeping the heels lifted. A little reminder for myself there too. For 4, 3, 2, hold the squeeze, pulse the carriage, and 10. And 9. Medium-sized pulses here, keeping those heels lifted. For 6 and 5, 4. Make sure it's a full body workout. 2 and 1. Press all the way out and come all the way in, going to the arches. Continue to press out and in. My heels are no longer touching. My legs are parallel and about hip width apart. And what I meant by make this a full body workout is your quads and your hip flexors should not be the only things taking the load here. I'm working my seat, my glutes, and my abdominals, and making it a full body workout. So it's not just a leg press, it's not just a thigh burn. Good. 2 and 1. Come halfway in and then pulse the carriage for 10 and 9, 8, 7. Make sure you are breathing. Melt the back ribs down into the mat. 3, 2 and 1. Press all the way out and come all the way in. We do the same thing on the heels. So heels on the foot bar, flex the feet, and continue pressing out and pulling in. Press and pull for 8. For 6. Get both legs straight at the same time. For 4. And 3, 2. All the way out, halfway in, hold. Make sure that tailbone is heavy. You're not over tucking the pelvis. Pulse the carriage. In and in. 4, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way out. Come all the way in. Grab that ball with your hands and go back to your toes with heels together and toes apart. Press the legs all the way out to straight and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Tendon stretch. Lower the heels, press into the ball, lift the heels, release the ball. So make sure the ball is truly in the palms of the hands so you're not holding and pressing with your fingertips, right? We want to press with the strong part of the hands. Heels down, squeeze the ball, and up. Heels down and squeeze. And lift. Can you squeeze the ball using the back side of your back, using the upper back, instead of just the hands? Let's do 3 more. 3, on the back side of your back. That's funny. And 2, and 1. Lift the heels and bring the carriage all the way in. Now bring yourself all the way up to seated for a spring change. I am doing 2 blue springs, which is 2 medium springs. And instead of lying all the way down, I'm placing this ball on my back. The lower it is, just know the less support you have and the harder it will be. The higher it is, the more support you'll have and the easier it will be. I'm putting it somewhere between there. So going on to the toes with heels together and toes apart, stack the hands behind the head, stretch your legs, keep them straight, and just start to articulate your spine over that ball. I'm going into an upper back extension here. It should feel nice. Curl chin to the chest and crunch yourself up. And again, over the ball, find your seat here, stabilize the carriage, and then crunch yourself up. 3 more like this. Inhale back Exhale, curl. For 2. And curl. One more time. 1. Curl yourself up. Try to stay lifted and continue your footwork on those 2 lighter springs. 3 more here. And 2. Now, one more time, once the carriage is out, you pause and bring your right leg to tabletop. As you bring the carriage in, right leg shoots over the foot bar. So the legs are doing the opposite motion. Try to keep that lifted chest. It's easy to sink into the ball. Don't sink too much. Good. And then on your next 5, add a twist toward that knee that is bending into your chest. 4, 3, 2. Last one, press out, hold. We're holding the twist, stretching the leg up to the sky, reaching the opposite fingers to the toes, and reaching up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All 10 toes on the bar. Come in and drape yourself over the ball. Take a big breath here. On your next exhale, curl yourself up. Press the carriage out 5 times, starting all the way over on the other side. For 4, keep the lift, keep the curl. For 3, and 2. Press out and hold, left knee to the chest. Shoot the leg over the bar and pull it back. For 4. This side is harder. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's add that twist. Out, twist left. Or twist toward the leg that is not on the foot bar. 2. 1 more. You bend and hold. Extend the leg up and reach 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way in. Drape yourself over that ball. That feels so good. The extension after those crunches. And then curl yourself up to take the ball from behind your back. Let all the way down. And you can stay on your same spring setting. Lower your headrest down. We are doing bridging. Ball goes back between the inner thighs. My heels are on the foot bar here, hip width apart. Now, going into an articulated bridge, curl the tailbone under, roll the hips up, and roll the hips down. Roll the hips up, really feeling the articulation of the spine, and roll yourself down. It should feel good on the back of the body. Try to keep equal weight into both of your feet as you roll up and down. Good. 2 more. Roll it up and roll it down. 1 more time. Roll it up. Let's hold, squeeze the ball 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze. Press the carriage out. Pull the carriage in. You can go as long or push the carriage out as far as your back doesn't begin to arch. So I'm keeping the tailbone curled under as best as possible. Let's do 3 more here. 3 and 2. Little hamstring curls, right? Come all the way in, roll the spine down, take the ball into your hands, bring your heels on the bar with legs and feet together. Make sure you're nice and centered on that bar. Reach the arms up. Reach your right leg up. The foot is flexed so I can get that nice stretch behind the leg. Now from here, I'm lifting the hips up and lowering down. Lifting up and down. Let's do 3 more here. Lift 2. Now on this last one, let's lift and hold. Lower the leg down. Lift it up. You can add foot choreography. Flex to lower. Point to lift. 3 more. Down and up for 2 and 1. Good. Find the foot bar. Put the spine foot down. Wow. Put the foot down, roll the spine down, shake it out, and then lengthen your left leg up to the sky. Flex that foot, long arms, and then lift the hips up and lower down. Lift up and down for 3 more. for 2. On this next one, we lift and we hold, lower the leg, lift the leg. Good, 4 more, 4, and lift. Make sure you're looking straight up to the sky, chin is off the chest. Last 2, and lift. Last 1, lift, find the foot bar, heel down, roll down through the spine. Good, lengthen your legs up to the sky, and then take a little stretch here. Whew. Alrighty, you can stay on those 2 blue springs or 2 medium springs if you want. If you want to lighten them for your supine arms, feel free. I'm keeping the same springs. Placing the ball between the ankles this time, grab your short loops or your handles and stretch the arms up to the sky. I'm going to scooch myself a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. Good. Now from here, the legs stay on tabletop to start, and I'm simply pressing the arms down and lifting them up. Lift and lower and lift. 2 more. 1 more. Now add the lift or the curl of the chest if you choose. You don't have to, of course. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. 3, 2. 1 more like this. Now add the reach of the legs. Stretch out. Bend it in. Press out. Bend it in. 3 more. 2 more. This last one, we hold the position. Keep the arms where they are. Continue to bend the knees and stretch the legs for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. You bend the knees, lift the arms, rest the head. Take a breath here. You exhale, press the legs out, straighten the arms down. Lift the legs up, lower the legs down. Lift and lower. Up and down. 2 more. Keep punching those fists into the straps. 1 more. Good. Bend your knees, lower, and rest. Good. Open your arms wide to the side. Take a little twist. Take a little stretch. And let's place the loops on the pegs. Grab the ball, step off. Place the ball somewhere where you can grab it later. And grab your long box. Today we're putting the foot bar down for long box work, so make sure you do that. And let's change to 1 medium spring. Grab your ball again. Lie on your tummy. Oh, make sure that box is centered on your mat first and foremost. And lie on your tummy. Here you want your shoulders kind of lined up with the shoulder blocks. Bend your knees, reach back and place the ball between your ankles again. Now from here, I'm going to place my hands, hugging the box didn't work. If you can hug the box, that's nice. I'm going to place my hand on either side of the shoulder blocks here. My knees are the width of the box. My heels are squeezing into the ball. And from here, before I go, I pull my pubic bone up toward my belly button and lengthen my tailbone down toward where the foot bar is so that my low back isn't arching and dumping. So I'm going to try to lift the thigh bones off of the box here, up and down. And some people's thighs will lift much higher than mine. Some people's won't lift off the box at all. Mine barely lift, if they're lifting at all, because I'm very tight in the front of my body. So from here, I'm working my seat, my glutes, and I'm squeezing into the ball, which also kind of works the inner thighs too. Find length through the crown of the head. My shoulders are down. Lift and lower. Keep going. Up and down. Let's do 5 more. 5 and 4. Squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1 more. Up and down. Good. Take a little break here, lengthening the legs, dropping the head. Reach forward and grab your straps. Take the loops off of the pegs and hold above the silvers where the ropes are. Keep pressing into your ball. We do pulling straps. So reach the arms down and back, lift through the chest, and lower the chest down. So continue to pull the pubic bone to the belly button and lengthen your tailbone toward where the ball is. And find extension in the upper back as your arms reach the height of your body. Got 2 more times. Reach. 1 more, reach and hold, tricep press for 8, and stretch. 7, 6. Keep that long line, reaching through the crown of the head, a little upper back extension here. You have 3 more, bend 3, stretch. 2, squeeze the back of the arm to stretch. 1 more time. Good, lower the arms, rest the chest down for a second. Slide your hands below the silvers for T-pull. So stretch your arms wide to the side. How much width can you find from one hand to the other, one fist to the other? Trying to punch my knuckles to either side of the wall, wide through the upper back here. I'm just lowering the arms, lifting the arms. So we're flying like a bird here. Down and up. Don't let the carriage move as you flap your wings. Down and up. 1 more time. Down, lift and hold. 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Press back into your T-pull, lifting your chest. Reach the arms long to the side. Stop in line with the shoulders. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Reach out and back. It's like I'm reaching my pinky fingers to my hips here, so my palms will always face the floor. 1 more time. Reach. Come out to the sides and rest. Whew, very good. Put your loops on the pegs. Bend your knees. Let's get rid of the ball just for a moment. Step off of your box, and we're going into teaser. Lucky you. So have a seat facing the front of the reformer and lie yourself down. You can pick up those straps on the way down. Your head will, of course, be off of the box. I'm going to scooch a little bit forward. And actually, instead of bringing the knees to the chest, let's lengthen the legs all the way out. So a nice classical teaser here, heels together and toes apart. Now, the first thing I do is start to find tension in the straps. I curl my chin to the chest, push into the palms, articulate my spine off of the box as I lift my legs. Good. Roll right back down. So keep the reach of the arms as you roll down. Arms reach. Good. Again, push into the palms, curl the chin to the chest, scoop the belly, lift the legs, push into those straps. Can you lower the arms a little? Lift the arms. Lower the arms. Lift the arms. 1 more time. Down. Lift. And roll it down. Reach through the arms. The arms are the last thing to go, right? So head and then arms. And then again, the arms are the first thing to start. This is the last one. Good. 1 more time. Lower the arms. Lift the arms. 2 more. Down. And up. 1 more. Lower. Whoa. Lost control. And lift. Keep reaching through the arms to articulate your spine down. And let everything go at the bottom. Very nice. From here, put your loops on the pegs if you can. Carefully bring yourself up, up, up. And let's do a fun swan dive here. So I'm going to add some springs. It doesn't matter what setting you have. We just want to stabilize the carriage. So I'm going to add like another red and a blue. From here, my box is very cushy. If you need a little pad to put on the front of the box, I would suggest putting it there, but this box is very cushy. Now I'm taking my hip points to the edge of the box. So most of my body is not going to be on that box, right? This particular reformer, I'm going to place my hands on the foot bar. A balanced body reformer, many of them you'll be able to keep your hands on the platform, but mine is a little bit shorter, so my hands will go on the foot bar. Heels together and toes apart, hips lined up with the front edge. Now before I start, what's easy to happen here is for the rib cage and the stomach to dip down into this void space in front of the box. Find a lift first. So pull the rib cage up, pull the belly into the spine, and reach the legs long behind you. Now, imagine you are a pendulum. So when your elbows bend, your legs automatically start to lift. So I'm thinking of a lift of the hamstrings as I bend my elbow and dive my forehead toward the foot bar. As I press my arms to straight, my legs naturally come down. Good. Again, bend your elbows, lift from the hamstrings, and lower yourself down. Let's do 3 more there. Hug the front ribs into the back, bend the elbows, lift the legs, and push the arms to straight. 2 more. And lift. 1 more time. Push the arms to straight, and then step off to the side. Whew. So from here, let's do a little hamstring stretch. I'm going to open my legs as wide as the box and just flat back over the box. Do a little stretch here. And from here, let's change this long box to a short box. Grab your ball again. And we're doing some planks here. So I'm going to put on 1 medium spring, 1 blue spring on this reformer. And kneel on the carriage in front of the box. So my legs are together. I'm placing the ball on my right thigh bone between my thigh and the box. I'm walking my toes forward, so I'm in front of this platform here, so my toes have something to push off on. So my ball is only in front of the right thigh. My left thigh has nothing, right? Elbows on the box. And what I'm going to do here is keep the ball glued to the box using my right thigh. So find your abdominals even before we push out. And as you push out, you're only going to be supported by your left leg, right? So find almost an upper back extension, collarbones wide. Now, can you continue to bend the left knee and stretch the left leg? Keeping the ball glued to that box. 3 more here. 3. As I bend my knee, I'm making sure the low back doesn't arch. 1 more time. Bend. Keep your left leg straight now. Tap your right knee down. Lift it up. Knee taps down. You lift it up. For 3. And lift. 2. And 1. You lift. Bend your left knee. Lower the knee down. Lower the knees down. And then slide that ball over to the left thigh. Make sure the ball is a little closer to the knee than it is the upper thigh. So closer to the mat. Mine was a little too high that time. So same thing. Elbows are down. Find the connection to the abdominals before you even press out. Mentally prepare. And then push the carriage out with the right leg. Continue to go in with the carriage and out. You pull in, you press out. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Press out and hold. The left knee taps the mat and lifts. Down and up. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the carriage all the way in. Press back to a little child's pose here. Whew, get off of those shoulders. That is not easy. Alrighty, so going into side sit-ups now. I will face you first. You can face me. We can face each other. Grab your safety strap. Place your leg that is going to be on top in the safety strap. You're just going to keep the ball in your hands. I like to lower the headrest here and place my hand closest to the headrest on the headrest, and that way I can find some support while I get myself situated. I'm trying to stack the hips. I'm trying to make sure the front ribs are hugging the back so I'm not in this, upper back arch. And today I'm keeping the hands in front of the chest, hugging into the ball. I'm wrapping my bottom foot around my top thigh. Now, side bend yourself down and lift. Squeeze into the ball with your palms. Let's do 3 more here. 2. And 1. Come up and hold, and all you do is stretch the arms up by your ears and bend. You lift and lower. So we're just stabilizing for 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up and take a counter stretch. So an even better stretch, you can put this leg parallel to the front of the box, put this thigh down on the box. I'll keep my ball in my lifted arm. Grab your thigh and counter stretch here. It just feels really, really good. And let's do the other side. So grab your safety strap, put your foot back in it, your other foot in it. Hand on headrest, wrap your bottom foot. Find length from the crown of the head to that heel. Hands in front of the chest. 5 times. We side bend. 5. And lift. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold your high diagonal. Lift the arms up and in. Reach and bend. For 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Take your foot out of the strap. Place the top of the foot on the carriage. And then grab your thigh as you do your counter stretch. Come all the way up. Let's put the ball down for a second. Take the box back. We do not need it anymore. Let's go back, grab your ball. I'm changing my springs to 2 light springs, 2 yellow springs on this reformer. If I were on a balanced body reformer, I would do a red. I feel like this is the equivalent to that on this reformer. And side lying legs. Take your ball, place it under your rib cage. This ball just gives us a reminder to not sink down into it and to lift off of it. I will be needing that reminder. Take your strap that's in front of you, place the long loop on your foot. My elbow is behind the shoulder blocks. On this reformer, I'm going to have it behind the peg too, and then I can kind of hold on to the peg with that arm. Top hand can be either in the shoulder block or on the hip, whatever's most comfortable, and press that top leg out to straight. So from here, find length, and then bend and stretch. Bend the knee and press. Find a squeeze in the seat as you push that leg to straight. Good. 4 more here. 4 and 3, 2 more. 1 more time. Press the leg out and hold. Here's my reminder to lift. I start to sink. So we go up and down with that straight leg. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 5 circles each direction. Very small. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's sweep the leg forward and press the leg back. Forward and push. 3 more sets. Front. Try to keep the leg working on the same plane for this one. 2 and 1. Press and then bend your knee to your chest. Let's take that off. Just a quick little set today, right? Quick but effective. And if you want, you can do a quick figure 4 stretch. I like to do that quickly before I go to the other side. Try to get rid of the burn a little bit. And let's continue. So I'm facing my back to you. I hate doing that, but you know, such is life. Loop on top foot. So find length and lift up out of that bottom shoulder, and then press the leg out to straight. Try to keep the ankle, knee, and hip in line with each other. Bend the knee, press and squeeze. Bend and stretch. Bend and press. 4 more here. Bend, 4, and stretch. 3, 2, so much burn. One more time. Press and hold. Really push the bottom of the foot into that strap. You lift up and down for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make circles for 5, 4. These are small circles. 3. Really pushing into the strap. 2, and 1. Pause and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, side sweeps or side kicks. You kick the leg forward. You sweep the leg back. 4 more sets. 4, and press. 3, 2, 1 more time, and rest. Woof. That always kills me, which means I need to do a lot more of them. This time I'm going to put my ball down and lie on my back to take a little figure 4 stretch here. Whew. Can do the other side. I like to do sort of butterfly knees, internal rotation, external rotation, alternating between in and out. And I have one more thing for you, which is feet and straps. So let's do one more spring change. I like to do 2 blue here. So take off those other springs if you have them on. If you'd like, you can lift your headrest up. Long loops on both of your feet this time. And then press your legs out, standing into those straps. Let's bend and stretch. Bend and press. And you have the power to make sure both of your legs get straight at the same time here. Just a moment ago, when I wasn't concentrating as hard, I was letting one leg straighten before the other, right? So we don't want that to happen. Now keep the legs straight. Let's make circles. Up, open, down, and in. Only circling as large as the tailbone stays heavy and the spine stays long. 2 more this direction. And last one. Let's reverse those circles down and around. And around. Squeeze to press down. 3. Squeeze and press. 2. One more time. Bend your knees, soles of the feet together. And then just let the knees flop open for a little inner thigh stretch here. If you want a little bit of hamstrings, you can straighten your legs up to the ceiling, gently pull down on the straps with a heavy tailbone. And if you want a little straddle stretch, you can do that here. You can kind of rock side to side if you want. And then bend your knees, slide your loops off of your feet, and you are done. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Please, please, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and I will see you next time.